Said what?
Yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop, you move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Might as well stick with him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to run for it. Could be an alley.
Exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed, and that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different, and now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Reads it, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I'm on college football.
Situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Yeah, it's all right.
just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Zings it complete to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this on.
I ain't been in a minute.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Running inside is Rodgers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. On the run, it's West. Might have a chance. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down mark, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Probably Pooh.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Noles in the hurry up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finding some room. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Jackson. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throw it, say it. Using the quick game. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's got it on the right. Powers through the defender. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
On the delay, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Defense showing blitz here. Trying to run, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Jackson. Stopped again, at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. Got it, looking for a first. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Thanks, Howie.
I didn't have that game. No, COD's on the shit list. Because I ain't made a good game in 10 years.
Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this
They ain't
drive
as good as they once was.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the back. Makes his man miss. Crosses the 30 to the 31.
$20 bucks.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quarterback may change this route. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
We got a girl pit bull.
Now you're second and long, 9 yards to
Yeah.
go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the
No,
back.
but we're about to.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I don't know, my girlfriend wants to.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Here's a little room there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the
Our pit bull's not that big, it's kind of medium sized. But it's ripped as fuck.
Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Knowles have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He'll try the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer,
Yours is already full grown.
Absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. You've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
On the ground, it's Carr. Runs through the tackle. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Williams. Pocket breaking down. On the move, he fires. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Smashes ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Florida State.
And he's in for a 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes
makes the catch, and he's free. Good, solid pickup.
I ain't going to.
Got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes a handoff. It's Carr. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Williams makes the grab on the shuffle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles,
Yeah, usually.
he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Maybe a crease. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Williams will pass. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Lopez. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And some room to work. There he goes. Running inside the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Florida State.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Using his legs, it's Carr. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Washington sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Corrals it at the 45. And there he goes. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Send the tight end in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Daniels. Going for it all. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Well, they may have to give this guy a Homestead exemption in the end zone. He spent so much time in there, and we're not even at halftime.
I lost count. I don't know. That's probably on your stat sheet in front of you, but goodness gracious. That's at least 3 that I can remember.
return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out of bounds at the 38, and a really nice return there sets up the offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Williams. They've got the screen set up. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Plucks it out of the air. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo. Williams to the air again. Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's Williams to throw. Makes a catch. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the back. It's complete on the right side. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Husky. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. He had it in the end zone, but just couldn't get a foot down to stay in bounds. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the option. Across the 25. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Throwing, Williams. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Williams will pass. Fires toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Williams. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert and keep this drive going. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Washington wants to go quickly. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This offense is desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. Bring in the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
He slides that just inside the right upright. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. To the air, it's Daniels. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll try to do it in... Oh, he's got some space. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move sticks there. And the Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Noles!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Williams makes the grab. It's Moss. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Washington right back to the line.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback, not
Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sideline and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it again, and why not? The screen, and watch out. At the 40, there he goes. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a 1st down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. The snap sets up to throw. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.